Gang. Ooh. Ooh. Gang. We up in the building. Came in to kill him. Fucking these bitches. Let's get it. Oh, D Bevel, my dude from Vegas. I'm at Vegas. Home of the players. Home of the Raiders. Actually, the Raiders will be there shortly. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. We gonna talk about it though. Man, you guys won't believe what just happened. I've been trying to go live for so YouTube is really tripping out here right now in these streets. Y'all gotta get them likes up. Gang. Oh. We gonna talk about it. You gonna read about it. Cause we gonna be about it. Oh. Man, so I'm trying to go. I've been trying to stream. This is like my third, fourth attempt on these streams. I've been trying to stream with y'all for a minute. YouTube is out here really tripping. It kept saying, ooh. Ooh. Hey D, how'd you get the notification? Cause YouTube's really tripping. Hold on, let me turn this down. I like that beat. That shit hard. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on, I'm just shopping for beats. Hold on. Okay. Man, what's up with these? What's up? Okay, finally. YouTube ain't sending these no. There's my dude. Bro, YouTube is tripping. Icy been blasting everything. Hey, yo, I'm picking the lock and then I'm coming through blasted. So, I tried. This is my third, fourth attempt trying to. Oh, let me turn this down. This is my third or fourth attempt trying to live stream. And it said one person watching. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is like a FaceTime. I'm like, why does it just say one? And it was never more than one person watching. So I'm like, what the hell? Like YouTube must be down or something. So I'm trying to do a stream. Then I end that stream, waited a little bit, did a second stream. And it just kept saying one person watching. So I'm like, what the hell? Like this shit is never growing. You know, I do a lot of streams. So I know how this. I know how this thing grow, and it just kept saying one person watching. Do you know YouTube changed my settings and had the video on private, so it wasn't being visible and being released to y'all? Like I haven't changed no settings. Man, YouTube is tripping, bro. They had my shit on private. Like I was trying to make the video private, so when it's private, nobody can see it. That's why it wasn't. This video right here. Bro, I have not changed one setting. I just did a live stream and turned my computer off. I mean, never turned my computer off, but I just got off the computer. And then all of a sudden, the setting was on private. My live stream was on private. I ain't never touched that. I ain't never made it say private. So that's why it was only one person watching. It was me. They had me in these first two streams by myself, waiting for it to grow. I'm like, damn, it's been 5 minutes. Icy ain't here. D Bevel the champ ain't here. Nobody here, just me. They had me like Will Smith and I Am Legend. Fred! Don't you do that, Fred! Like, bro, I was just in here by myself. But we back. Yeah. The Cinnabons are colluding. What happened? They been mad at me all. These motherfuckers been mad at me in the comment section since Canelo Kovalev. Hey, everybody put FAF. Bro, the more I think about, I don't even want to think about Canelo Kovalev because the more I think about it, the more I feel what I was already feeling from the jump. Something about that. That's looking a little Long John Silver's, bro. You know, just that little tinge of fish smell, bro. Little red snapper. Look, FAF, bro. Kovalev all of a sudden, the destroyer of worlds and the crusher All of a sudden, he don't want to crush her. He don't want to crush nothing, bro. He said they're dyeing their head red like Canelo is Slim Shady or something. Hey, Icy is so out of pocket. Will Smith don't got to cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Most you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. Bro, they on some Slim Shady shit. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my base. Feminist women love him and then chicka. Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him, bro. They going crazy. But y'all gonna keep going crazy. Like Pam and Tommy just opened the door and started whipping the rats worse than before. The worst was born, the first of a divorce. Bro. Harrison Ford. I'm in a Ford or the Porsche. Napkins. Using too many napkins. Babkins. What the fuck is a babkin? What the fuck is a babkin? Afghan? Napkin? Don't have me come with the bars, bro. Man, I'm getting kind of hungry. I need to eat a little din. I think I need some clean. Call the WBC for some click. Oh my gosh. I need a quick fix and you a bunch of dipsticks and the clean and a bit. Oh my. Let's stop before the bars start coming out. I said I could use a little bit of din in the clean. Bro, I need that clean. Give me I'm on that clean, bro. And still, bro, I need some of that clean. And then I need some of that clean. They said I can have more clean in my system. They've been mad at me for a minute, man. He said this 6 month D, appreciate you. He said the 6 month membership badge is fire. Going for the gold next. Shout out to my dude from Vegas. We some players in Vegas. West Coast shit. How's everybody doing? Oh my God. Hey. We about to talk. I can't wait. We gotta talk about so much. Yeah. Okay, smash the like button. We about to get started. I'm just warming up the mic a little bit. City, state, zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? I kind of like that beat, but I need something faster. Okay. Y'all don't know this beat. Shout out to MN, Phoenix, Arizona. You know, I'm your man Ego. I go from state to state, but I'm from California. I try to warn you. Let's get it. 702 Fight Capital Vegas. What's poppin'? Who know this beat? Y'all know that old school shit. Shout out to Vacaville, California. Dixon, 707, Sassoon, Fairfield, The Flash, man. Bay Area, we up in this. Boston. None of y'all know this beat, huh? Hey, 617 shit. New media. Death Row East, believe in that. Chicago, Illinois making the illest noise. That's why they feel us. I was about to say they feel the boys, but you know, it sounds a little weird. Shout out to St. Pete, Florida, 727, Scruston. Or Scruton. What the? Houston. I think you misspelled that. Wouldn't y'all call it Scruston? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Shout out to Houston, though. Man, none of y'all know my beat. Oh, my gosh. This shit used to go crazy. Y'all better know this. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to California. And we bomb on you. What beat is this? Shout out to Diego. For the west side. For the west side. That little FAF, bro. No, it's not America's Most Wanted. Close. Boom. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't. Shout out to, oh my God, that's what I'm about to say. Colorado. Yeah. My ambitions as a rider. Bro, America's Most Wanted. That's a whole different beat. Damn. I guess these beats is old school if people don't even know. Like, all eyes on me? What? Oh my gosh. My ambitions as a rider. We about to ride on old media. Let's get it. My ambitions as a rider. Got the police straight. My murderous lyrics to come and feel it. All right, let's get it. Prince Savage, we up in there. Shout out to Bompton, Compton. Let's get it. Someone told me, I didn't even see what Bradley said, to be honest. But I guess it's on Twitter. Shout out to Phoenix. All right, look. Shout out to Phoenix and the meanness. We the meanest. Let's jump into the content. I'm ready. Oh, man. DAZN. Boom. Just announced Chavez Jr. versus Jacobs. December 20th on a Friday. Only on DAZN. I have so many questions, yo. So many questions. Most incredible, don't you agree? So many questions. So special. Listen. What do y'all think about the fight? Before I even start, what do y'all think about the fight? DB still going. Listen. Chavez Jr. versus Danny Jacobs at 168. Immediate reaction to the fight. I want to hear what y'all think. He said not gonna watch it. I think Jacobs win. No, like, what's the fight? Rate the fight. How good of a fight is this? 0 to 10. 10 is an awesome fight, best fight you've seen, you know, or anticipating. A 5, a 8, okay. 6 or 7, a 5. My dude Jose said 2. 7, 3.3, -2. The fighter shit. Hey, 4. Yo, funny, bro. It's basically an illegal fight with gloves. Yeah, they on some Lion Van Damme. What? Who are you, bro? They on some Van Damme Lionheart shit, bro. Who are you? Try, come on. It's some Van Damme Lionheart shit, bro. This shit is underground. Danny Jacobs is my man. I'm happy. If he's getting a bag, I'm happy. Brownsville never ran, never will. But Eddie Hearn is not helping some of these dudes, bro. With the fight selection. He said it's on some Kumite shit. Oh, I don't know how old Jacobs is, 32, 33. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, first of all, I don't think the fight's worth, this is my thoughts. Jacobs versus Chavez Jr. a couple years ago would have been pretty fire. But at this current juncture, it's not really that type of fight to me. You got Jacobs, he's coming off a loss to Canelo. And although Chavez did have one fight in Mexico and got a knockout, he fought an unknown person and he was on a year plus layoff and he lost to Canelo. So realistically, to me, it's like two guys who have recently lost to Canelo. And Chavez, at least Jacobs has been active and he's fought good, Triple G, Selesky, Deryevchenko, and he looked Jacobs looked better versus Deryevchenko than Triple G. Let's not ever get that twisted. And I thought Jacobs beat Triple G, but Jacobs looked way better than Triple. They both had one knockdown of Deryevchenko, but Jacobs wasn't getting beat the fuck up like Triple G was. So I give it to Jacobs. He's fighting the best available names. He deserves every credit and the bag, you know what I'm saying? But Chavez Jr., it's just like Kovalev, Is this the Chavez Jr. that knocked out Andy Lee? And keep in mind, he was losing the Andy Lee fight. I just don't. With Triple G's discipline issues, him dodging the VADA test, it's just not. It's not it to me. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't it. A couple years ago, this would have been cool, but like where Jacobs is at, I don't even like. Aside from somebody who has like nationalistic pride, because listen, I tell you guys all the time, you know what it is. You could tell by the comments what people are saying. Won't. Besides just fanboying out, you know, and man fandom, who's picking Chavez Jr. to truly beat Danny Jacobs? So one, we don't even know if Chavez Jr. can get cleared because he dodged a VADA test. Hold on, let me just touch on that real quick. Let me just touch on that. Okay. Smash the like button. The real is back. Yeah. Okay. So, sources. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. temporarily suspended by Nevada Commission after evading VADA collectors. They came to the wildcard gym. He later corrected this. It wasn't his home. They came to the gym looking for Chavez to do drug tests, and he declined the drug test, and he faces a hearing with the Nevada Commission November 20th. The fight with Jacobs, slated for December 20th, is now in jeopardy, which it isn't, because good old Eddie Hearn pushed this fight through anyway, right? This Chris Mannix that works for DAZN. Danny Jacobs Chavez Jr. is signed, per source familiar with the deal. Originally slated for Vegas, the fight has been moved to Phoenix, Arizona, December 20th, after Chavez was suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for refusing a drug test. Presser is on LA on Friday. But wait, there's more, right? So this is confirmation from a DAZN employee, from Mike Coppinger and others. This was widely reported that he has this VADA shit going on and he can't fight in Nevada pending a hearing. But wait, there's more. Fight will be contested at 168 pounds, and Gabe Rosado will be on standby if there is an issue with the notoriously unreliable Chavez Jr. before the fight. Chavez has been training again with Freddie Roach. So let me get this straight. Right? So not only did Chavez Jr., a person who's failed 2 drug tests in the past, unrelated to this fight, he failed 2 drug tests, right, has showed poor performances and discipline issues throughout his career. Then VADA came looking for him randomly, like to do a random blood and urine drug test, came to his gym, and he was there, and he, for whatever reason, sent him away, right? And then the VADA dude, the collector, didn't get a sample and reported his findings, like, hey, I went, pulled up on Chavez Jr., and he said, I got to go home, or, you know, they're not going to just chase you, fucking stick you with a needle. They're not going to resist. You know, if you resist the drug test, like I said, they're not going to pin you down. Oh, you going to give me this test. So they say, okay, fine. And then they'll document it. And once they document it, right, they reported their findings to their superiors or whatever, who in turn told the state of Nevada State Athletic Commission, right? Nevada State Athletic Commission was like, that's funny. You're signed up for the clean boxing program, and they tried to collect a sample for a drug test, and you said no for X, Y, and Z reading. You're suspended. We will give you a hearing to decipher and figure out what happened and what caused this. Your hearing is on November 20th in Nevada. You got to explain to us why you sent them away, and you were at the gym, and for whatever reason, they could not collect a sample. Right? So he has a pending hearing. He can't fight in Nevada where this fight was supposed to take place, corroborated by a DAZN employee, Chris Mannix. So what does Eddie Hearn do? Oh, we'll just go to Arizona. You're banned from fighting in Nevada. So fuck it. We'll just go on the West Coast. We'll just go to another state with Hispanic Americans, and, you know, Arizona has a lot of Mexican American population. We know that. So you should do good viewership there. We'll just move it there. I mean, come on, bro. This is what the sports be coming to. That I mean, that how is that? Does that seem? That's from a perception. He said, my dude Jose said, don't bring that trash fight to Arizona. He said, don't bring that to my state. Bro, that don't even remotely look fair or like it should go down. And here, listen to this. A fight I really wanted to see with Eddie Hearn last year was his fighter Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test. Well, he actually failed. Chavez just won't even give you no sample. Whatever that's supposed to mean. But Saunders actually failed a drug test, right? They are already done the press conference. It was a rematch room card, and Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test. Now, here's the kicker. The drug was banned totally in America, but whatever drug that he used or whatever that had traces in his system was okay to use out of competition in the UK. So he had technically some type of loophole bullshit because the UK is more lenient, you know. So whatever he had in his system, you can use in the UK out of competition. You just can't test positive for it, you know, at the fight, like fight week. You know what I mean? So that he kind of had some kind of loophole that they could have used. That fight was slated to take place in Boston last year. I was pissed when I heard that fight. I was going to try to cover that fight. So I was pissed when Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders got pulled, right? So if all you have to do is move these fights to another state, then why didn't they do that with Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders? You know, if you could save one of these two fights, I would rather you save Billy Joe Saunders versus Andrade. If all you have to do is just pack your bags and say, oh, Boston, we can't do it, so let's just go to New York. Let's just go to, you know, Texas. Let's just go to L.A. Let's go to Vegas. Why didn't they do that with Andrade versus Saunders? Chavez Jr. is like, fuck that. You can't test me yet. I have to get this shit out of my system. That bow out, can't get you out of my system. You know what you do to me. Like, why didn't they just move Andrade Saunders? If that's all you have to do. That was a rematch room That was a rematch room card. So why didn't they save Saunders Andrade, a fight I was actually looking forward to, you know, and just move it to New York? Say, okay, Boston, they tripping. Let's go to New York. I wanted to see that. Bro, this shit don't make sense. You know it. Bro, this is Eddie Hearn looks so bad. DAZN looks so bad. Chavez Jr. looks so bad. This is the American takeover, bro. All right. Listen, that's like your girl gets some intel from her friends. You say you're going to Tony's house to play 2K, and then your girl's friend snitch on you, Takashi snitch on you, and call her and say, oh, you'll never believe this. I just seen your man at the movies with some bitch, blah, blah, blah. So you supposed to be at Tony's house playing 2K in the new Call of Duty with your dumb ass. You getting snitched on while you gone, unbeknownst to you, because your girl's friend seen you. I seen it. She seen you at a movie theater with another broad. You get home, like, hey, babe, I'm home. Like, nothing's going on. And your girl's like, man, who the fuck is Becky? Who the fuck is Becky? Right? And you're like, hey, babe, what you talking about? You're like, don't play that shit. I know you went to the movies with that bitch. Right? Who is Becky? And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me. And she's like, let me see your phone. Man, you can't see my phone. Bro, that's the same shit. You don't want her to see your phone because the fucking skeletons in your closet finna fly out when let her look at your phone so she can see, Becky, I had a good time tonight. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on. So the reason I said this analogy is like your girl, you gonna break up your whole marriage because you don't want to let her see your phone because you know you foul, bro. That's what it looked like for Chavez Jr. Hey, I'm Matthew with VADA. No, you ain't. Hey, we need to take your test. No, you can't. Bro, that look on the up and up, just from a perspective, just from a perception, you gonna let this man leave. you gonna let this man leave, and then Chavez Jr. say the dude had no badge. He had no ID. Okay. So he the producer that worked with Kanye. He no ID. This man just walked up to the Wild Card gym with no VADA polo shirt, no badge, no fingerprints, no nothing. He just walked up with a fucking FUBU jersey and some vials and needles and rubber band, the rubber band they put around, and some urine samples. Bro, y'all got me all the way fucked up, bro. So he just came with a FUBU 05 jersey that was navy blue and lime green and just pulled up to the spot. Hey, you Chavez? Okay, I need to take some blood and urine from you. Bro, he ain't had no ID, nothing, no identifying marks, no nothing. That's what you tell. Like, bro, for real? He just came with a FUBU jersey and some Jabot jeans. Them motherfucker just had some True Religions. He just had some Trues and just pulled up with vials and shit. Piss in this cup. That's what he did. He had no ID, no way to identify him, no cell phone where you could just like call his boss, no business card, no email, no laptop, no like drug test kit with VADA stamp, nothing. He just pulled up, or she, or whoever the fuck it was. That's what I'm supposed to believe? Like, honestly. Bro, we got to start asking boxing these tough questions, yo. Like, that's what you want. He just, bro, he came with a V for Vendetta mask on. He just had the scream mask. He just had a scream mask and said, piss in this. I got these needles, cuz. That don't even remotely sound right. And then the kicker is, Junior said, y'all crazy with the comment. The kicker is, Junior said, come back. You guys can come back now. Y'all, come on, bro. He said after he sent the dude away and the dude left, so they came. Then Chavez talking about, you can come back and take my sample anytime. Bro, that defeats the whole fucking purpose of a random drug test. How's it a random test if you sent them away and then say, hey, come back now, guys? Like, really? So you have time, if you are doing something, you have time to use a masking agent. Flush that shit out your system. Drink a lot of water and vinegar or whatever the fuck you got to do to get shit out. That's how this works. So we randomly pull up and pop up on you. Surprise! And then you send them away and then say, hey, come back now. I'll take it. Okay, I'll take, fine. After they left your site, you left their site and they left your site, and then now take the drug test. That's how that works. That's like again, using my example. I'm the king of analogies. Your girl suspects you of cheating with Becky, said, let me see your phone, right? And you say, hell no. You refuse. Then you hide yourself in the bathroom, lock yourself in the bathroom, and you're like, all right, here. Now look at my phone. Fuck. So you had time to delete the text and shit. We're like, what the fuck? Or you go driving somewhere and you come back. All right, look at my phone now. Here, my password is 1234. Here, you motherfucker locked yourself in the bathroom with the phone. Here, God damn it, look at my phone. What do you want from me? Oh, okay. So you had like she banging on the door. What the fuck is your passcode? Like Fred Flintstone, she banging on the door. Well, ma. You come out, you finally open the bathroom door. Here's my phone. Here, password is 1234. Shit. Oh, okay. That's how that works. So she's not gonna suspect you of cheating when you did all that, bro. Whatever. That sounds dumb as shit. Y'all, I don't know what boxing that you are not finna insult my intelligence. I'm glad my girl is here right now. She stay wanted to see my phone. Yeah, she be like, that's a good idea. Ego brought up a good idea. Let me see your phone, Jose. He's like, nah, that motherfucker, Jose. Jose was about to be in the bathroom and shit. Oh shit. Hold on, I'm going number 2. Hey, Jose's my dude. That's hella funny, bro. DAZN, they looking crazy. They looking crazy right now. This shit look real loony. This shit, I'm from the Bay, but this shit look like the loonies. I got 5 on. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. This is looking like the loonies. All this DAZN with all this stuff they doing. Like I said, if nobody else in boxing that has a personality, that has a voice, is going to stand up for these issues, then I will. I will. Because this is wrong. This is wrong. You know it's wrong. But wait, there's more. Should I keep going? Keep going. If y'all want me to keep going, could I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I can keep going. So, aside from all the VADA shit with what's the name, that looks bad in itself. Oh, let's just go to another state, bro. DAZN, Eddie Hearn like a fugitive, bro. You know, that's like the cops looking for me and got hella warrants and helicopters after me. So I go to Oregon. I go to Arizona. I drive to St. Louis. That's what fugitives do. So that looks in itself unexplainable and terrible. But beyond that, DAZN's own reporter, I just showed you, they have Gabe Rosado on standby. They got Gabe Rosado as an understudy because they don't trust that he can make weight. How on earth is this fight worth the negative press with the VADA situation? But on top, even if Chavez Jr. is on the up and up, even though he's all of a sudden in shape and all, okay, cool. Even if that's on the up and up, and you cast all of that to the side, you don't even have faith that the man is gonna make it to the fight date or make weight to the point where you have to put Gabe Rosado on the card so you can bump him up to fight Jacobs if any bullshit happens with Chavez. This is worth it for you? It's bad enough. Like, me as a promoter, I wouldn't even want to assume the responsibility of moving the fight from another state where because we told the public he was going to fight in New York, and then they said, no, we're moving it to Vegas. And then now that he's banned in Vegas, you're moving it to Arizona. Bro, you're just bouncing all over the place. So I wouldn't, as a promoter, want to, or as a network, DAZN, wouldn't want to assume the responsibility of the negative press from that. But in addition to that, you don't even think he's disciplined enough, or you're not confident that he's disciplined enough to even make it to the fight or make weight. So you have to have a backup plan. Why don't you just make Gabe Rosado versus because they're trying to clout chase. They want the Mexican fan base. I'm just going to tell you what it is. The Mexican fan base is big in boxing. It's no secret. So they're trying to do what DAZN has been doing, which is clout chase. And they're trying to use everybody. Well, I can't say everybody, but most people that I know that are hardcore boxing fans respect the man Julio Cesar Chavez. You know, like what he's done. He's a legend, right? And they know Hispanics and Latinos respect him. I mean, why wouldn't you? He had 100 fights and shit, right? So he's a legend in the game, and they're trying to clout chase with his son, who's never lived up to the expectations of his surname. And that's what this is about. That's why they don't want to put Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado's, I mean, I don't know, but I don't think his dad is a fighter, and if he is, he never reached the echelon of Chavez. So that's what this is about. So they're willing to take all this public backlash because DAZN is looking like novelty fights. Logan Paul, KSI, Canelo. No one told you to move up to 75, but you want to move up to 75 for legacy. You know, you want to clout chase the Chavez last name, and you want to build and get Latino fans. That's why they using Andy. Y'all can't see this. I see right through all of this. That's why they using Andy Ruiz like he a DAZN fighter. They doing that, bro. It's disrespectful. See, and the thing is, somebody says celebrity deathmatch. That's what it is. Celebrity boxing, bro. Listen, some of y'all don't see it, and y'all gonna get angry at me, and some of the racist people are gonna get angry at me. But some of the people who are Hispanic and Latino that will get angry are being used for a bigger plot. You know what I'm saying? Here's a case in point. We know Chavez Jr. Bro, that's an embarrassment. Like, who want that? Like, just look at it. So the fighter Jacobs, I think he's gonna beat Chavez if they do fight. If it actually happens and all that. I think he's so that how's that gonna look good for Chavez's career and all this shit? That's already bad. But then like Andy Ruiz, perfect example. He's not even a DAZN fighter. They using him, plastering him all on the fucking posters and videos and one night documentary. All right, whatever. But they wasn't giving Andy Ruiz, the outside fighter, because he was a Heyman fighter, or he is a Heyman fighter. The first fight, they were asking all these people on the Sugar Ray Leonard, Sergio Mora, who is the Latin Snake. That's his nickname. They asked the Latin Snake, go watch, don't take my word for it. I don't care. Go watch the telecast. They asked the Latin Snake, Sergio Mora, what kind of chances does Andy Ruiz have here versus Joshua? And he's like, oh, shit, you put me on the spot. I mean, he just has to go in there and just show he's supposed to be here. He was saying a bunch of bullshit. He wrote Andy Ruiz off. Go listen to the telecast. They all did. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard did. He said, Andy Ruiz, he just has to try not to get knocked out. You know, he's getting a nice paycheck. He just don't get knocked out. Bro, they weren't saying nothing positive about Andy Ruiz. Nothing. Go listen to their pre-fight predictions. When Joshua knocked down Ruiz, DAZN was talking about Joshua's a great finisher. Watch this. They was happy. They was happy that Andy Ruiz was about to get knocked out because it wasn't their fighter. They was happy. They said, oh, yeah, Joshua's normally, he's a real good finisher. Watch this. That's what Brian Kenny said, or one of them motherfuckers. Watch this. Yeah, I watched this all right. And what I did watch was that Mexican boy, Andy Ruiz, got up and started and started putting beats by Ruiz on Joshua. That's what I did. I watched this. You said watch this. I watched it. Go listen to the telecast. Don't take my word for it. They said, watch this. Because they was happy. They was happy Ruiz was about an Al Heyman fighter was finna get slept. And they was happy. Now all of a sudden you love Andy Ruiz and you using him on the promotion, bro. They said, watch this. Yeah, okay. And then I watched Joshua get hit in the fucking temple. Yeah, I watched this. That's what happened. That y'all know I'm right. In your heart, you know I'm right. They talking about, watch this. Okay. That boy Ruiz got up, man style chin, like what? Oh, you ain't take, bro. If I go out, I'ma go out shooting. I don't mean when I die. I mean when I go out to the club, stupid. I'm trying to clean up my fucking image, so I promised the fucking critics I wouldn't say fucking for 6 minutes. Bro, he got up, bro. He got up. Andy Ruiz like, okay, this was gonna be I'm loving it. And then he put hands. He put the paws on Joshua. What happened to the watch this shit? Now, all of a sudden, it's Pizza Patron and Ruiz commercial. Man, stop that. I'm the realest out. Y'all know what I'm saying is right. I'm the realest. Andy Ruiz, he came out with his own headphones that night. Beats by Ruiz. Beats by Andy. Beats by Andy. Now all of a sudden they clout chasing, trying to get the Hispanic Latino vote, the Hispanic Latino, the Hispanic Latino vote with this Chavez Jr. shit. Man, this shit look crazy. It really do. So you dodge the VADA test and you just move it to a different state, but then you don't even have faith that he's gonna make weight, so you have to have a backup plan, bro. Remember that Jonah Hill gif where he's like, bro, it don't look good. But wait, there's more. Bro, DAZN, I don't know who's the brains out, Pinky the brain, I don't know who doing this, but this is looking bad. So we already know what happened with Canelo Kovalev and the UFC weight, but now there's more. So Chavez Jr. has this whole VADA, Nevada suspension hanging over his head. Don't know if he can make weight, hanging over his head. So you have to have a backup plan, all this going on. They are putting, guess who on this card, from what I understand? Julio Cesar Martinez, who just failed a drug test for Clen, a.k.a. that clenbuterol, right? Okay. So a fighter signed to Canelo Promotions, you can look all of this up, and Rematch Room Boxing, Eddie Hearn's Rematch Room Boxing, who just failed a drug test with clenbuterol, also on this card, fighting for a title. Conveniently, the WBC on Thursday came out with the new clen standards where you can now have a bit more clenbuterol, and he already failed a drug test. But I'm just saying, now the WBC has a new rule in place that exonerates him, and you can have more clen in your system than you previously could have. Bro, I don't know what Eddie Hearn American Takeover he was talking about. This doesn't look good, bro. So, wait. Chavez has this VADA scandal. He's suspended. The location you wanted to put the fight, you just moved it because you can't fight there. And he hasn't even cleared that up. Chavez Jr. has to go to basically court, hearing November 20th. He might even skip that because he's not fighting in their state. Why does he have to explain anything to Nevada now? So I don't know. If they sanction this fight, that's crazy. But whatever. Because I thought if you got banned in one state, that it's kind of unilateral. They're gonna uphold it. But whatever. That's like whatever. That's that. Then you put a dude that just failed for clenbuterol for a title fight, Julio Cesar Martinez, and now he can have higher levels of clenbuterol because of the WBC. And then Eddie Hearn also has the Dillian White situation. He has a Dillian White set, no B sample, failed drug test. I ain't heard nothing from it. Anybody heard any updates? Anybody heard the updates from Dillian White? Anything about the failed drug test? Like, what did they clear him? Is he still in trouble? Is the B sample coming out? Bro, Eddie got too much blood on his hands, bro. He got too much blood on his hands with all these. It's just too much shit going on. What's up with Dillian? Oh, you want to know what's up with Dillian? Okay, hold on. But wait, there's more. Oh shit.
Eddie, you need to get me a fight, mate. Eddie, you need to get me a fight, mate. Sort it out. Let's get the state locked in. Let's go, champ. Champ. Let's get this December date going, buddy. Let's go. We working. Let's go. Champ. Eddie, you need to get me a fight, mate. Sort it out. Let's get this date locked in. Let's go, champ. Let's get this December date going, buddy.
Okay. I'm done, bro. So Dillian White just posted this video and he said, Eddie, give me a fight December. I'm coming back December. I want to come back December. Sort it out. What happened to the whole UCAS shit? What? I mean, like, there's no that's just what it is. Like, no updates, no nothing, no secret hearings. Oscar Rivas' fight was allowed to commence, and he talking about I'm trying to fight next month. What? It's November. Yeah, he's like, sort it out, Eddie. Let's go, champ. Give me a fight, motherfucker. It's crazy. No, he doesn't want to fight Cannon Briggs. He just stole Cannon Briggs, MO or swag. He didn't call him out. That don't have nothing. No. He just saying, yeah, let's go. Like, I'm ready to get back in the ring. That's what he's saying. But the thing is, how come Eddie Hearn hasn't updated us with his situation? So the scandal was brought about by a reporter, and then Eddie Hearn was getting drilled by everyone, including Fred from Barbershop, right? And Fred was drilling him. And then Dillian White went on a cooking show in the UK and just disappeared and wasn't really posting. He put like a black picture as his avatar. And then now he just comes back randomly after this cooking show and he's like, yeah, I want to fight in December. And Eddie Hearn's talking about he can fight in December. What happened? Like, what's no outcomes or nothing? Like, what the fuck? And the thing that is looking bad, there's too much blood on Eddie Hearn's hand right now. Eddie Hearn, when Patrick Day just died, a man, bro, I practice what I preach. You guys remember, I told you and showed you, and I encouraged all of you guys to donate to Patrick Day. So I'm about what I say I'm about. I know I didn't wait for nobody. I just went in there and donated to the man. Never met Patrick Day a day in my life. I've never met him, but rest in peace. I felt for his family and his story and him. So I just donated, and I encouraged y'all to donate. And I know a lot of people hit me up and said I donated because of you, So like I said, per usual, new media, my G files is straight. I do everything I say I'm about. That's what I'm about. So anyway, I donated to Patrick Day, his GoFund, the official GoFundMe account. But anyway, Eddie Hearn, did DAZN take care of it? Did DAZN, it happened on the DAZN card. Did they do anything? I ain't heard nothing. Jermell Charlo, who y'all seem to hate, he donated big. My dude Badu Jack, he donated big. Did DAZN donate big? You got KSI Logan Paul. Use some of that KSI Logan Paul and holla at Patrick Day family. But then you got Eddie Hearn on camera. See, it must be, when you fair skinned with blue eyes, that shit must be cool because all you have to do is like say stuff even if it's not true. That's what it's seeming like. Eddie Hearn got on camera. He was crying. He was like, oh, I never really knew him, but he was crying. But, okay, so the Patrick Day situation offends you so much. But you got people who have drug fiascos going on your cards, and you're allowing these fights to happen. How does that look good? So the Patrick Day fight, I feel like that, Maxim Dadashev, Hugo, all these deaths in boxing and Adonis Stevensons and comas and shit like that. I feel like, how am I the only one even offended by these things? See, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers ain't real. All these YouTube, like, there's a lot of people in YouTube media or just YouTube channels or boxing media, whatever the fuck. Bro, they not really about what they say they about based on their action. How they don't give a fuck about us? How am I the only one that cares about this stuff? So I'm biased ego. I'm the clickbait king and all this bullshit. All this shit they say about me, but why I'm the one with the heart that still care, that still want to see this shit fixed, that still want to see shit get better for the sport. It's not looking good. DAZN talking about pay-per-views dead, bro. Y'all about to be dead. Y'all keep doing this type of shit. Real talk, bro. I can't even sugarcoat it no more. Bye pay-per-view. Bye you. People not. And the worst part about it is, like, a fight like Chavez Jr., it's not worth your integrity. That's not even that big of a fight like that for me. That's why I don't know who's making it. You know, I don't know who's making the decisions, but it's not even worth. It's not even worth it to me. It's not the type of fight of such a high like velocity where I would even want all the baggage that came with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Shooters, we got intruders. Get rid of them. It's not worth the baggage that comes with it. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, let's say I'm dating a chick, right? I'm dating a chick and her ex is crazy and stalking her and she's super negative. Her family's racist. Her breath stank. You know what I'm saying? All this type of shit. At some point, it becomes too much. Like, okay, if you only had she can't keep a job, bro. Bitch, what? You got too much shit going on. You know? She got dope cases and shit. She fighting in court. Bro, I don't have time for all that. It's just too much baggage. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, it don't matter if the pussy good, bro. It can't be that good to be doing all that. She got 4 kids by 4 different dads, and then she got 1 on the way and shit, bro. I'm not, bro. It's just too much shit. You got too much shit going on. And that's what it's getting like. Too much baggage. I don't even understand why DAZN or Eddie Hearn would even want to assume the drama associated with this fight. People already don't even have faith in Chavez Jr.'s completion of the fight. And even if he does, he's 1 fight removed, a Canelo loss removed from. See, look at my dude. He said, I fooled with a chick that had 2 kids and a stalking baby daddy. It wasn't worth it. See? You know, even if Chavez makes weight, he's 1 fight removed from an awful Canelo performance. You know? I cover boxing, so I'll watch KSI Logan Paul, you know. I'm not mad at KSI Logan Paul. To be honest, it's cool. It's cool that people in this social media age can build their brand big enough to start getting these companies to cash out. I'm not mad at KSI and Logan Paul. To be honest, you ain't never heard me like, I don't understand all the things of the fight. To be honest, I think DAZN, they look worse in the situation. Bro, you can't knock 2 people that hustled the social media era and they're getting a bag. You know, I came up on the social media shit. So I'm not mad at KSI and Logan Paul. Despite if I think it's like real boxing or none of that, I want them to get a bag. That's cool. They hustled the game, they got it popping, and now these companies is cashing out. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm all for that. You hustle the system, you use Vine for what it was worth. They went out of business and you kept it popping. You know, get your money. But it looks bad on DAZN. You know, all this shit. If this fight goes wrong, you know, if this fight goes wrong, it's going to look bad on DAZN. It don't look, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, KSI and Logan Paul, they've already won. Because whatever they do, they getting money from, I heard Logan Paul's parents had money anyway, but, bro, I don't know if they have millions and shit like that. So they've already won. Because they're getting, it sounds like they're going to get some decent, not decent, but like significant money, like millions of dollars. So they don't really lose in it, but DAZN will. DAZN gonna take a harder hit than Logan Paul because, and see, the funny thing, the great thing about Logan Paul, KSI, we live in an age where, especially with the youth, there's no integrity. Like, I'm not saying no youthful person has integrity, but I'm saying it ain't the same as when I was coming up, bro. Like, they talking about Tekashi gonna get out of jail after publicly ratting on tape and get a $10 million deal, and he might not be in the witness protection program. Back in the day, you couldn't do shit like that. You better be in the witness protection program, but hey, it's a different age, you know. Or like when Meek Mill outed Drake. I know I'm not trying to hash up old beef, but when they were beefing, You know, when they were beefing, he called Drake out for having a ghostwriter, Quentin Miller, and it looked to be true because there was reference tracks and all this shit. And people got mad at Meek Mill more than they did for Drake. Nobody was even, they just kept listening to Drake's music. They're like, oh, this shit, I don't fuck what you talking about. You know how hurt I would be back if I found some of my favorite Nas, if somebody ghost wrote Illmatic, my favorite songs on Illmatic, or if somebody was writing Hoves and Biggie and Pac, all they verses, just a different time. I would be really hurt because I thought Method Man was spitting. I thought Nas was spitting. I thought Rakim was spitting. I didn't know this other motherfucker was spitting. You know? I'm not saying if someone helps you with the chorus or something like that, but full-on verses and shit. So, yeah, it's a different game. So, even if Logan or KSI get knocked out, they're going to be able to go right back. Ego, thank you for reporting the truth about everything that is going on in the game. Raul, peace. Rakim was way ahead of his time, bro. Multi-syllabic. Yeah, he was way ahead of, and he had a cool voice too. Into the Dragon. Yeah, he was dope. Yeah, so KSI and Logan Paul, they've already won because they can easily go back to the gaming world. No one's gonna look at it like, oh, my viewership's down. You know, if anything, that'll make them bigger. DAZN is the one that's gonna be hurt if this shit suck. It would crush me to find out somebody wrote for Biggie or Big Pun. Man, that would be so embarrassing. Big Pun was raw as fuck. You know, dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled to middleman who did. Like, damn, you didn't write that, dog? Like, damn, who wrote that? That shit was fire. Ready for war, Joe. How you want to blow they spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if they murder some wild. Hop in the Hummer, the Punisher's ready. Meet me at Vito's with noodles. He do this do while he slurping spaghetti. Bro, I'll be like, you wasn't spitting none of that. You didn't write none of that. Like, I would be like, what? That shit would hurt. Because Pun was ill. He said, meet me at Vito's. We do this do while he slurping spaghetti. Kiss the fucking Joey Crack, buck them all. If they move, noodle, shoot that fucking hoe. Dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled to me. Like, you didn't write none of that. Like, yeah, we know Biggie and Pun wrote they shit, bro. Because Biggie didn't even write. Your radar top was short like leprechauns as I crushed so-called willies, thugs, and rapper dolls. Get her that fast, quick, fat like rubber dog. Bro, it's the rap phenomenon, done dada. Biggie didn't even write, bro. So you know he came up with his own shit. Biggie, they have people vouching. I forgot who it was, but they was vouching for Biggie. Said, I went in the studio. Who was it? I just watched it recently. It was like, I don't know if it was Cameron or somebody, but they was like, man, I went in the studio, like, where the paper? And he said Biggie didn't have no paper or nothing. That Jay-Z too. That's crazy. Cause they be having like dope ass songs and wordplay and shit. No paper. I gotta write my shit down. Fuck that. Biggie, bro. Everybody hit the DECK by slow flows remarkable. Bro, how you do Notorious Thugs? You didn't write none of that? That's crazy. Cause he was killing. Straight up, we don't agent us, label us notorious, dug ass nigga that love the butt, y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling. Bro, how you do that? Biggie is ill. How you didn't write Notorious Thug? He had that cadence, that bone cadence. He said, straight up, we don't agent us, label us notorious. Bro, fuck that nigga that love the bus, y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling. Like, you didn't write none of that for the first, that's. Nah, Pac's my dude, bro. Pac got more of a catalog, but I hate the comparison because they did different things. Biggie only had 2 real albums. The other shit was posthumous. I know, but that's a crazy for your memory because Biggie was spazzing. Mandolins and violins, try not to send high yo, we need oxygen. Bro, that's some bars, bro. I'm not saying he freestyled it, but him and Jay be building it in their head. You can write it, but write it in your head. But without looking at it. I'm a visual learner, so I gotta write that shit down. No, he can write that. No, but they said he would structure it and he wouldn't put it on paper. That's what I'm saying. He could sit in his head and then just like map it out. That's what they said he did. That's hard. I'm telling you, bro. I do music, bro. That shit is hard. Building a rap in your mind is freestyling to me, pretty much. I mean, I think all rappers do that because, like, when I come up with stuff, that's where it comes from, like my brain. So I think every rapper, to a degree, freestyles. But see, me, I do like Jay-Z, but I actually write it down. So I do like Jay-Z, and the beat will be on, and I'll be like, and I like Rain Man my way through it. Like, you know, like I get the melody and how I want to go with it. And then I start putting it down. Then I start jotting down what's coming. Like, oh shit. And then I start getting it. You know. But I don't just like build it all straight up. We know Angel Dust label up. No, I don't just put it all in my head and shit. I have to visualize, structure it out. I couldn't do that in my head. That's what I'm saying. That's difficult, bro. That's difficult. Like, Jay-Z blacked out on it. You got to listen to the Hot 97 Grammy family. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me play that. Hold on. Jay snapped and he's not in no pen or nothing. Bro. Hove was killing and he don't write this shit down. Hold on. I'm going to get back to this shit in a second. We'll talk about more boxing in a second. Wow. I've been crushing the buildings. I saw suck. You can call me the doc. Jay was killing. Oh, fuck it. Smash the like button. Say when. Inspired by Basquiat, my chariot's fire. Hit my body up, I'm tired. Build me up again. They like, Hove, we need you back, so kill your ass again. Hove got flows, though we know Big and Pac, but he close how they posted when they got me fighting ghosts. Man. They gon' good night you with. Half if they like you, but what they might do. Don't believe me, ask Michael. See Malcolm, see success in his outcome. See Caesar, see Bruce, see success is like suicide. Hey, Hov was killing, bro. That bro, he said, bro, Hov was snapping. Hey, he bodied that, bro. Hov had that out of body experience. He said, same sword they night you with, they gon' good night you with. That's only half if they like you. Don't believe me, ask Michael. See Martin, see Malcolm. See Pac, see Biggie, see success in his outcome. See Caesar, see Brutus. He said, see Jesus, see Judas. See Caesar, see Brutus. Oh my God. See success is like suicide. Cassidy still be killing random beats. Yeah, Cassidy got bars. He just never changed his style. He'd be like, man, I'm go to the WBC and get me some clean. You dudes is supper. I'ma eat them for then. And then he just always has that. Like that's how he comes on like every track. Man, that Kovalev Canelo look fake as fuck. Yo bitch got a tummy tuck and her butt look fake as fuck. Man, when I lift it up, I pump like, you know, the cast. That's all. Every song he has that. You know what I'm saying? That type of flow. Man, that Kovalev look fake as fuck. That's why your bitch got a fake butt and tummy tuck. Man, dummy, what? That's how Cass would do it. That's how Cass would do it. Hell no. Like, it don't matter what. I feel like you have to just. I like Cass a lot, but I'm just saying you got to switch it up. That's why I don't think he's as successful with the rap battle nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because they be having schemes and switch up the cadence, and he has the same cadence, like ongoing. Man, I'm sick like germs. I spread like Eddie Hearns, and you will get burned when the semi. It's just always that cadence, but he has bars in there. Big Crit he's raw. His last album was dope. Hey, J. Cole killed that Big Crit song on that Crit album. I like Crit because he's an overall artist. He produces and he raps. J. Cole, same thing, produces and rap. Man, Cassidy versus Iron Solomon. Man, I guess I gotta get the Iron and Solomon. Like, let me stop, bro. Man, they wanted Chavez to fight in Nevada, then California. He didn't want to meet with VADA, so they just moved it to Arizona. Man, I'm on ya. I'm hot like tsunami. I'll cut it down like salami if the llama on me. Let me stop, bro, because I'm just going to have fun with these bars, bro. I cut them down like salami if the llama on me. You better get the Eagles on me in new media. I'm a trip like Expedia. Cassidy. Anyway, DAZN out here looking crazy. They looking crazy. They looking crazy out here. They looking crazy, bro. Eddie Hearn crying and shit. You're like, oh, Patrick Day. But you putting all these motherfucking Pookie on cars and shit. Oh, man, keep calling me, man. Keep calling. Eddie Hearn for to put Pookie on his next car. Man, he keep calling me, man. Scotty, I don't want to die. Scotty, they're going to kill me. Scotty. Teddy. What you got? Skim milking them titties. Bro, they for that. Okay, went from prom queen to prom fade, bro. They finna put Pookie on there. Man, the white, how I made Lucci. Them big rocks got him like Chris Rock when he played Pookie. They finna, Scotty, I don't wanna die, Scotty. Eddie, bro, DAZN. Hey, DAZN out here looking. Bro, they finna have Pookie versus Cuz from Menace to Society. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. Bro, that's the next main event for DAZN, bro. They put on fights like this. This is like novelty shit. Keep calling me. Pookie versus it keep calling me versus. Man, please. I got these cheeseburgers, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. I suck, yo. Bro, that's who. The winner gets Ezel from Friday. You keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. Pookie, he got to see Cuz from Menace. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. I suck, yo. Bro, 90s actors were too good, bro. They're too good. You know how like when people are running, like jogging, you know, they got their Fitbits and shit and they jogging, and then there's a crosswalk and like traffic, cars and stuff. So they have to wait for the crosswalk to turn green so they can walk. So they just be jogging in place. The crackhead on Menace was cracking in place. Like he was like he asked, just watch it, bro. You know how? Do you know what I'm saying? When you waiting for the like you jogging or you see someone jogging and they waiting for the crosswalk so they can cross lines of traffic and they just jog in place. Like, bro, he was cracking in place. He was, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. please, man, I suck. And while he was waiting for O-Dog to answer, that motherfucker was just in place, like still doing it. Hey, he was a good ass actor. I ain't never seen him in nothing else except for Don't Be a Menace, but that bro, he had them acid wash jeans. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please. DAZN, they just doing novelty fights. That's what it is. Is MTV Celebrity Deathmatch. You remember when they had that little claymation shit? Fucking, what's the blonde from Players Club? What was her name? That's what they finna have on next. Who's the blonde chick? She was thick too, from Players Club with Jamie Foxx and Cube. Yay! Yeah, Ronnie versus Diamond on DAZN. That's what. Yeah, Ronnie. I knew. Yeah, Ronnie versus Diamond, main event. You know, winner gets Sable from WWE, WWF. Ronnie versus new on DAZN. Ronnie versus Diamond. Bro, this is like shit hurting my sport, bro. This shit. That wasn't Adina Howard. Adina, cause I will be a freak. T-shirt in my panty. That's Adina. T-shirt in my panty. Bro, stop. And DAZN in Matchroom is like really, bro. They like really spending money. Look, like this shit is crazy. Oh, I'll smack Adina shit. Look, they spend a hell of money. They listen. No cap. Tell me I'm lying. KSI Logan Paul 2 has been the best promoted fight that's ever been on DAZN out of their boxing programming. There has never been a more promoted fight. That's sad, bro. That's sad. They have not had one fight, two, three Canelo fights, and Nui, and all these motherfuckers, Regis Prograis Taylor, all this shit that they have had, you know, Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada versus Rungvisai. They ain't had one fight that they put more in it. Just look at their social media. They blowing, oh yeah, KSI, Logan Paul. They put everything they say. Bro, Logan Paul fart and they gonna put a Twitter tweet and shit. Logan Paul, oh man, sorry. Oh, look at the way Logan farted. He farted at the presser. Oh, the audacity. He farted to disrespect KSI. What the fuck? Hey, y'all niggas trip. What? Bro, they doing that. This shit look desperate as fuck. This shit look desperate. It don't matter what. Oh, Joella, he ran up on Paul, Marky Mark, and whoever the fuck these guys are. Who's Joe? I don't even know who these people are for real. To be honest, I like real talk. They're like Joella. Didn't KSI already beat him? Like, I don't really know the whole scene like that. But I thought KSI already beat the dude. They're like, Joella interrupted interviews. Like, bro, this is the best promoted fight that they've even ever done. Bro, look. They making this like it's a movie, Rocky. Jacobs versus Chavez Jr. Can't make weight. Coming soon, bro. They making this shit like it's finna be the new Creed and shit. Like, hey, Matchroom trip. Hey, Matchroom, you gotta do something, baby. Like, look, they do like state of the art graphics and shit. Like this is some Bloods and Crips. Why they in the red and blue? Why? Who's doing this, bro? He got a bandana on red and blue. Like this is some like they cripping this shit. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. Like, why is it? What's the red and blue shit? Y'all doing too much. Hey, just you gotta do it. No, I'm tripping. Like it's the Game versus Nipsey or something. Who the fuck is this? Like fucking YG versus Cuz. Catch Me Outside, you know. Bro, what is this? Like this is Colors reboot. And color, bro. What the fuck? They really trying to OD on the promotion for this fight. That's how I know it looked desperate, because this is the fight that you putting your eggs in this basket. How your best fight? How your best fight? The fight that boxing fans aren't all the way getting behind. You can hear it when reporters are asking questions. They're like, "Hey, people aren't sold on it. Boxing fans are still uncertain." You know, they're at fighter meetings and stuff, and then people have questions. So your biggest boxing fight is the one, bro. This is embarrassment. You got Canelo sitting up here waiting for UFC, and you putting all this energy into this. And like I said, I'm not mad. I hope Logan Paul and KSI, I wish them safety. I hope they get paid cash the fuck out. Take this game for everything it's worth. Get every fucking red dollar you can. You know, every red cent you can. Bro, they hit the warp speed engage on the promotion for this fight. But wait, there's more. Look, the Mirror. This is a UK base, so don't be like, oh, your bias ass bloody Yanks, your shit house, your Dawsa. This is a UK media company. Jake Paul versus Anderson Gibb being negotiated as Eddie Hearn continues YouTube venture. Bro, they trying to put, and this has been confirmed by Jake Paul on camera. They trying to do another the other Paul brother versus who, I don't even know who, Anderson Cooper or whoever the fuck that was, you know. Jillian Anderson, who I don't even know who that Anderson Paak. I don't even know who that dude is for real. Like this is a travesty. Listen, if nobody else is gonna stand up for boxing, then leave it to me. I'll do it. I ain't got nothing to hide. Bro, who is that? Who is Anderson? Why is it spelled like the motherfucker had a seizure? I don't get it. I don't know who these people are. Look, they spelled it like motherfucker had epilepsy. And that's Anderson Gibson. Like, who is Anderson Gibson? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Like for real. Eddie Hearn is he promoter of the year. The promoter that find the most motherfuckers that I've never heard of. I covered boxing for years. And Eddie Hearn will really have these guys fighting people I have never. Devin Haney, class act, beast of a fighter. I literally have never heard of his opponent. Not his fault, but this is what Eddie Hearn did. Billy Joe Saunders, I literally have never heard of his Mr. Bean looking opponent. Bro, Eddie Hearn is making some very egregious moves that is hurting boxing and DAZN. And so is Golden Boy. Bro, this just looks bad. I'm just telling you my honest opinion. This just looks bad. Especially when you came over cocky at that. You said American Takeover and PBC did all this shit wrong. PBC did all this shit wrong, huh? They just did a whole bunch of, okay, PBC, they did it wrong. They had time slots. You said that they wasted money. They did this, they did. So, bro, this is my point, bro. I told you I'm coming. Death Row East. Over 350,000 watching the weigh-in. Block him. You're a rat. That's cool. They can watch the weigh-in. I didn't even know it was on. Bro, so 350,000 watching the weigh-in, but your dumb ass came over here to report it. You think motherfuckers gonna leave me, what we doing, to go watch the weigh-in? If they want to, they can. It's a free country. You just come in here trying to... Bro, nobody ever said Logan Paul, KSI don't have an audience. They can have 1,000 billion. Bill Gates can be white. I don't give a fuck. What does that have to do with what I'm doing? Anyway, you see him try to report some stats. Bro, how much does DAZN get paid for a YouTube weigh-in video? Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, 350,000 people watching the weigh-in. Yeah, they're probably watching on KSI's YouTube. Bro, KSI posted 40 days and shit. He got more views than DAZN. So, y'all, what are y'all talking about? KSI posted some of the same videos that, like, the weigh-ins and shit. and he got more views than the company promoting it. Bro, this is laughable. I just thought about that. See, y'all looking dumb as fuck. KSI on his own private YouTube is doing better views than the company that is broadcasting the fight. Look at it. Just look at it. That's embarrassing, bro. KSI, the YouTube. So an independent YouTuber is getting cashed out from DAZN, and he's showing the content on his own YouTube, which we all know YouTube, you get paid for your content. So he's getting monetized content that's doing better than the fucking platform. Bro, can you imagine if Floyd had a Floyd YouTube channel, and in the Floyd YouTube channel, not the Mayweather boxing channel, I'm talking about Floyd himself. Floyd Mayweather, it was like, hey, this is TBE TV, you know, and he had his own TBE TV on YouTube, and he would run the same shit, and then Showtime had no views, and then Mayweather had like 100,000 views and 500,000 views and shit. Bro, this shit is laughable. And this TBE TV, okay, motherfucker. Showtime, I got more views than HBO. Bro, what? See, look, someone just checked. DAZN got 10,000 people viewing KSI. Bro, DAZN is trying to burn money fast, bro. They the real BMF, not Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal. How? Okay, bro, I'm so glad. Yeah, keep making these YouTube fights. These YouTubers is getting this bag. They getting this bag, and you paying for it, and they getting double. They get to double dip, bro. They putting it on their channels. They putting it on their channels, getting more views than you, and you have to cash them out. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, listen, Chavez Jr., Danny Jacobs, Devin Hate, bro, get as much money as you possibly can in this game. I love it. Will Smith definitely got better views on his channel, on his YouTube. Bro, I love it. Get as much money as you can from all these companies, everybody. PBC, Top Rank, if you in the game, yeah. Because back in the day, fighters used to get, like, taken advantage of. Yeah. Yeah. Give the fighter as much, fighters, get everything you can, because ain't no one going to look after you after this shit's over when you forgotten and people kicking dirt on you and shit. So fuck it. They said my dude Meldrick Taylor, one of the fastest people I've ever watched, they said he was working at the grocery store. So fuck it. Yeah. Logan Paul, good job. KSI, good job. Jake Paul, get every ounce of payola you can from all these companies. Errol Spence, all y'all, Terrence, man, we taking over new media, the digital mob, bro. But anyway, DAZN's whole scheme don't even make sense. You got the YouTubers bigger than you getting more traffic on their site. Like, oh my, I got to do the Joaquin fan. I'm the Joker. Oh my God, this is funny as fuck. Listen, I just thought about that. This is a great point. This is funny as motherfucker, bro. You're paying KSI, Logan Paul. They're doing their own content, as well as they're putting stuff like 40 days and shit on their channel, getting better views, but you're supposed to be attracting subscribership and subscribers to your platform, but they getting whatever, bro. Bro, that look crazy. But anyway, Eddie Hearn's negotiating for Jake Paul. Bro, how your best fights YouTube fights? Eddie Hearn's going, and then he said Eddie Hearn talking about, I seen an interview, they said Eddie Hearn going to talk about DAZN Japan. Bro, he just trying to get money in any DAZN Japan. Bro, the best thing smoking out of Japan on a worldwide stage that, you know, like for American audiences that would, you know, buy in is Inoue. He just won a tournament. He looked good, strong as fuck, pound for pound rated on a lot of people's list, you know, top 10 pound for pound or wherever they put him. And he just signed the Top Rank. So DAZN Japan, who you signing? Yoshihiro, who are you signing in Japan? You know, what is that going to do for DAZN USA that need the most help? They just DAZN Japan. He finna sign Comma Guy? Oh my gosh, bro. DAZN is looking flustered. Oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated. Bro, this shit look crazy. New media. Smash the like button. He finna sign Tenshin Nasukawa? Okay. Mike Coppinger. Eddie Hearn is candid on the DAZN delay before Canelo Kovalev. The state of boxing at Showtime. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop. That Tekashi shit is not cool. Why is Eddie Hearn talking about Showtime? Why are you talking about the state of boxing on Showtime? Talk about the state of boxing on DAZN and Matchroom. If Joshua gets slept, talk about the state of Matchroom. That's what I'm saying. We got to stop this clout chasing, people. Look, he did an interview with The Athletic, and he's talking about the state of boxing on Showtime, the one PBC fighter he wants in 2020. Bro, why are you talking about Showtime? They got Tank about to fight and Charlo about to fight. They minding their business. They trying to put their cards on. Just like, yeah, exactly. Shout out to Roe. Just like DAZN telecast was a fucking disaster, which is what Steven Espinoza of Showtime said. And then they made up some bullshit story, the DAZN rep or employee, saying Tank fired on Broner, vice versa. Broner punched the hell out of Tank and hit him with the most electrifying punch in sports entertainment, and then took off on the PR person. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What, how is this accepted in today's boxing? Y'all, I do a video and report what's being reported that is never denounced, and they say, oh, fake news. But then a motherfucker come out with real fake news about Broner and whatever, Tank, and Tank face look clean as fuck, no bruising, no marks, no bloody knuckles. Broner's face look clean as fuck, no bloody knuckles, no black eye, no stuff. They right next to each other, and I'm the fake news though, bro. What the fuck? It's looking sad. It's looking sad. Eddie Hearn talking about the state of boxing for Showtime. What's that? Who cares if Showtime go out a bit and see people are like, oh, you're a PBC dick right. If Showtime boxing get out of the boxing business, that's their business. It don't look like the case, but that's their business. So I'm not caping for anything. I'm just telling you, why is Eddie Hearn talking about that? Talk about that Canelo Kovalev. Just talk about that. Talk about Danny. Talk about KSI Logan Paul. Talk about how Triple G fighting fucking Glass Joe. See, that's what I'm saying. These deflection tactics, we see them. Talk about Triple G next opponent. How about that? Why the man keep talking about PBC? Talk about GGG. Talk about Camille Cersretta. Says Retina or whatever his name is. Talk about his 5 knockouts he got. And Triple G's a knockout artist, scared to rematch Al Heyman fighter. See, why you want to talk about Al Heyman fighters when it's convenient? Talk about how Triple G don't want to rematch with the Al Heyman fighter. Talk about an Al Heyman fighter, Andy Ruiz, could possibly body Joshua again. See, people don't want to ask the tough questions. Gennaro Carrillo, appreciate you. Salute to new media, the future of boxing. Man, we get to the source, bro. But anyway, he's talking about, bro, I told you, it's over. There ain't no American takeover unless we say. Unless we get behind it. New media, we control the narrative. The one PBC fighter he wants to fight in 2020. Bro, why is Eddie Hearn so fixated? You got KSI Logan Paul. You guys are tracking to do great numbers, according to you. Canelo versus Kovalev, stalling out for UFC, was of benefit, and you received a huge surge. You got Triple G. You got to get him. Where's Andre? Why are you worried about what Al Heyman is doing? See, when you're at the top of your game, everybody's checking. Same thing with me. That's how you know we winning. When's the last time you seen me make a response video to anything any of these YouTube motherfuckers is talking about? Unless it's an interview with the fighter. When is the last time you see, oh, this is my reaction to something another YouTuber said in their comments? I don't give a fuck what. I don't even watch it. So I don't even know what motherfucker said. But once again, they know what I said. Because we control the narrative. That's why they come watch. That's why half these motherfuckers blocked and still watch me. and they still watch me. You block, you can't comment or nothing. You just sit back and watch and hit the dislike button. That's all you can do. You can't you ain't a part of this community, so you got to watch from the sidelines. You Bobby Boucher, you can't play. You never in the game. You injured Tony Romo. But anyway, I don't understand why Eddie Hearns keep talking about Heyman ain't talking about him. I ain't seen it. And Steven Espinoza, he talk about Eddie in response to Eddie talking about him, from what I've seen. Fox ain't talking about Eddie. What if Fox, they do a weekly or bi-week or whatever inside PBC. They not talking about Eddie Hearn. Like, oh, yeah, what do you think? And, you know, Eddie Hearn talking about the one fighter from PBC I want to sign. All right, bro, here comes. Almost thought you would come with the ether. Everything I'm saying is true, and you know it. Listen, if y'all want me to drop the bomb, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Let's get these likes up, people. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. If y'all want to hear it, can I get a hell yeah? The most dangerous thing in this game is a video camera and a microphone. New media. We control the narrative. The reason why a camera and mic is dangerous because people tend to talk. This social media age, people tend to talk. That's all you get. People tend to talk. In doing so, you're on wax. How come people can't take what I said 8 months ago? Like, I can't control the future. But I guarantee you, if you go listen to what I said 6 months, 8 months, 12 months ago, I'm not way off the mark with a lot of the issues, or they were 100% dead on what is happening in the future that I can't predict, but I am predicting, you know, and it's looking more like what new media has told you, because we use rationale, logic, we don't bet with our hearts, than what old media is telling you. So I'm going to take y'all on a little stroll down memory lane with Eddie Hearn. Just last year, when Eddie Hearn was coming out with this DAZN, you know, he did like a press conference kickoff or whatever in New York. He's asking reporter questions. Eddie Hearn, and you guys stop me when I lie, Eddie Hearn kept talking about PBC fighters because they, you know, they have an advisor, don't necessarily have a built-in promoter. They only have an advisor. If you're an advisor, because of the Muhammad Ali Act, you can't work as an advisor, manager, and then be their promoter as well. So what Eddie Hearn was doing was talking about all of the slew of PBC fighters that he wanted to sign. He said names like, oh, yeah, we want to sign Deontay Wilder. We want to sign Jamal Charlo, Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia, who's been working with PBC, but kind of in the free agency. We want to sign Errol Spence. We want to possibly sign Jared Hurd, right? And he had this slew of PBC fighters, right? He had a slew of PBC fighters that he wanted to sign. Guess what? You got none of them. Not Wilder, not Jermell, not Jamal, not Broner. Broner laughed at you and put the contract. He said Mikey Garcia is like, exactly, shout out to Matthew Anthony. He said Mikey Garcia is pretty much a done deal, but Mikey Garcia is probably fighting Pacquiao. So anyway, he said he wanted to sign all these people, and you got none of them. Like the Charlo brothers didn't go. That's two. Wilder didn't go. Right? Wilder didn't go. Broner laughed at you. Nobody really went that was like popping that he mentioned. Hold on one second. All right, we back. I had to take that. Like Diddy, I had to take that. I'm back. So anyway, bottom line is this. I didn't lie. I had to take that. But anyway, I didn't mean to jump in the middle. Last year, what I was saying is Eddie Hearn, when DAZN was coming out, they say, oh, we got the biggest budget. We got $1 billion. This is great, blah, 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 right? We got the best budget. I want to sign. Shout out to the shooters. He said, I want to sign Wilder, Jermell, Jamal, Broner, Mikey Garcia, Jared Hurd, etc. Errol Spence. These are the guys that he said he was going to sign. He's like, we want about 7 to 8 big names, you know, and we got the biggest budget. We toss him a couple. Remember, Eddie Hearn, it's sounding like he's lying, right? Tell me if this doesn't sound like a liar. He just said last year, Wilder, Broner, he was going to deliver all these names. And he says his phone is ringing off the hook and he's getting 25 emails a day and all this exaggerated bullshit about all the people he was going to get. Yeah, Ego, DAZN only got 12,000 people watching their stream. Meanwhile, the YouTuber account got 150 people watching the weigh-in stream. That's an indictment on DAZN. I just said that. I told y'all. Bro, they letting the YouTubers is gaming them up. You paying the YouTubers, and the YouTubers are mandating and making sure that they get to stream it too, and they getting cashed out on the back end. Meanwhile, everyone's watching the KSI live stream or Logan Paul or whoever, and not the DAZN one that they have to subscribe to. But they're subscribed to KSI, Logan Paul. So they eating all around. Shout out to the YouTuber. I told you YouTube is a powerful tool. I told you it's digital mob. That's digital mob shit. That's what we do. That's that digital mob. But listen, the bottom line is Eddie Hearn sounds like a liar. He says his phone was ringing off the hook. He said he was getting 20 and 30 emails a day with fighters like, yeah, I'll take what Broner had. I'll take what because remember Broner blasted him. He said, man, fuck that money out of here. Get that weak ass money out of here. Shut that soft ass shit up. And he said people was blowing him up and they couldn't wait to take Broner's deal. Bro, who'd you sign? Especially from the PBC side. Name someone you got. Like where you said 25, you only have like 25 known names. And you was talking about I got 25 emails and 40 phone calls and all that shit. He said he gave Ted Cheeseman that Broner deal. Hey, you wild. But anyway, let me wrap this up. This thought. He said he wanted Wilder, Spence, Broner, Mikey, blah, blah, blah. Got none of them. Now he's doing an interview a year later with Mike Coppinger of The Athletic. Eddie Hearn is candid on the DAZN delay of Canelo Kovalev, the state of boxing at Showtime, which is none of his fucking business, and the one PBC fighter that he wants in 2020. So now he wants, you guys tell me, you guys believe this. He wants one PBC fighter, but just last year, maybe even 8 months ago, whatever, he was saying he wanted Wilder and several PBC fighters. These PBC fighters got bigger. Errol Spence did good numbers with Mikey Garcia, did good numbers with Sean Porter. The Sean Porter, I don't know about the Mikey, it was a one-sided, but his stock raised. But the Sean Porter was a classic fight. You know, that was a great fight for this year, right? So his stock went up. Wilder's stock keep going up. Charlo's stock keep going up. Gervonta, you remember they wanted to sign him too. His stock keep going up. He about to headline ATL, right? Now Eddie Hearn switched it. Y'all let that switcheroo. I remember what you said. Now Eddie Hearn saying he only wants one PBC fighter. What happened? Why would you? Last year you wanted 11, 12, 18 PBC fighters. Now these PBC fighters got bigger, and now you only want one. That's what you're saying. Bro, another angle is this. New media. We talk that talk. We talk that boxing talk. another angle is this: how you go from wanting Wilder, Gervonta, Errol Spence, Jermell and Jamal and Broner, all these quality big names, Mikey Garcia, yeah, to wanting Jake Paul and Logan Paul and signing, you know, people. That's what it's come to. You went from saying you wanted all these top name actual boxers to doing multiple YouTube fights, to signing like Julio Cesar Martinez, someone that doesn't have a big brand that just failed a drug test right now. That's where you're at with it. So all these PBC fighters raise their profile. Tank will sell out his next fight. One of the biggest stars, if not the biggest star in boxing, one of them, sold out in Baltimore, but you don't want him anymore. You know you can't get him. The writing's on the wall, people. And like I said, I'm not trying to create havoc or commotion. Ryan Garcia's my dude, Tank's my dude. But Ryan Garcia just fought on a Canelo card and got stalled out between his fight and the Canelo card. So it made for a bad taste because Ryan Garcia got a first round knockout and then motherfuckers had to wait 2 hours for Canelo. So that the flow of the card wasn't good. But either way, he was a co-feature, and Tank is headlining his own event, and his co-feature is dope with Badu Jack and Jean Pascal, a champion, and Tank's fighting for a title again in a new weight class against a name known Gamboa. People didn't really know who Romero Duno was like that. So once again, Al Heyman's the devil, and why is Tank fighting Gamboa and all this shit Tim Bradley and all you other motherfuckers be talking about? But what about Ryan Garcia? They're in the same stratosphere of age, and Golden Boy just had him on Canelo's undercard, which had the blooper of the UFC 244, and he fought against Romero Duno. So, and Tank is headlining yet again. Tank's been on Mayweather McGregor, one of the most successful, if not the most successful in the last 5 years, pay-per-view. He fought on that, got a knockout against Fonseca. He's fighting for another title. He knocked out Jesus Cuellar on the Broner Vargas card. That was a big card. Charlo was on it. Tank was on it. I covered it. Tank headline Baltimore. You know that went crazy. I covered it. Baltimore was sold the fuck out. The fans were beautiful fans, lit, bro. It was cool. And now he's going to Atlanta, his second home, and he's about to sell out again. Not fight on somebody's co-feature. So, you tell me who's putting on the bigger event. Who's destroying? Who's destroying career or whatever, cancer, box, whatever the fuck y'all be talking about. Oh, y'all looking crazy. Eddie Hearn's working on his next YouTube fight. What? I don't even know who that dude is. Like, real talk. DAZN's putting on Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Jacobs. Bro, okay. Who works for DAZN? Like, listen, we gotta ask. Let's get to the, like, I try to be like real, like, patient. I try to be real patient, right? But it's at the point where, as true boxing fans, we got to understand and ask the integrity of what DAZN has been doing. The UFC 244 fiasco, YouTube fights getting more promotion than our real boxing fights. Donaire fighting Inouye, which was a good fight, by the way, but it came on at 4:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 4:30 in the morning, though, for the fight to start. These things, Chavez Jr., that's an Al Heyman fighter. He ducked a VADA test. It's unexplained why. Well, I mean, he tried to explain, but he hasn't explained before the Nevada State Athletic Commission in Nevada that has him banned where you wanted to put the fight. So you move the fight to another state. What you don't, and then you put Gabriel out on the undercard because you don't even feel confident that he can make weight, right? What good can come from this? If he can't make weight, if he doesn't get cleared by the AZ Athletic Commission, right? If he fails a drug test or anything. Like it's just it looks bad right now. Or let's be block Bill Cosby. We don't give a fuck what you talking about. Ego, I think you worry too much. I think you worried about me too much. Get off my dick. Oh my gosh. Bro, they have no see, this is why Ego Valley exists. This is why Ego Valley exists. They have no rebuttal. They have nothing. I am destroying old media. They have nothing to say. Do you guys see that? So let me continue. He said, I worry too much. Bro, when this is all said and done, once again, I will look like a fucking prophet. Watch. Because I'm telling you before it happens. I tell you before it happens, and I got the nuts to do it. A lot of people, I don't want to be able to tell you the truth because I don't want to, someone's going to get mad. What? Anyway, best case scenario. Chavez Jr. don't fail no drug test. He can make weight successfully, and he has a good showing. Then that's bad for DAZN. Chavez Jr. Just listen to what I am saying to you. Chavez Jr. is not a DAZN, to my knowledge, a DAZN fighter. He's with Al Heyman. So what if he goes in there and then the move up is too much for Jacob? I'm just making up a scenario. You have to look at these different intangibles and see. So let's say Chavez Jr. makes it to the fight and does great and sleeps Danny Jacobs. That's the best possible. We already know what the worst possible scenarios could be. I just talked about them. So the best scenario is he's really motivated. He's taking his life and career seriously, and he beats Jacobs or he sleeps him. He is not a DAZN fighter, so that looks incredibly bad that Jacobs, coming off of a Canelo lost to Chavez Jr. So once again, who is strategizing, who is planning for DAZN? So on the bright side, Chavez Jr. doesn't disappoint people, but if he puts Jacobs in too tough of a fight and or beats him and or stops him, then the DAZN fighter just took 2 back-to-back losses, Canelo and Chavez Jr. That's not good for Jacobs' career at the moment. But another plausible scenario, I'm just playing devil's advocate, is AZ say, hey, we got to honor what Nevada did. We're not going to authorize you to fight until you clear up this drug test shit. Or Chavez doesn't make weight, or Chavez fails a drug test. These are all potential scenarios that the fight gets canceled and or we don't see this fight happen. That's why they have a backup plan of Gabe Rosado. So either way you slice it, it feels like a fight that probably I wouldn't gamble on. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get so let me get this straight. But wait, there's more. Bro, DAZN is just letting Eddie Hearns and Oscar and whatever make all these crazy decisions, and the DAZN curse is so real. Look, boom. Scott Quigg, Michael Benson, Scott Quigg has suffered a reoccurrence of his arm injury, and he is now pulled out of his fight with Joan O'Carroll, who Tevin Farmer already beat. But anyway, he was supposed to fight Joan O'Carroll on the Ruiz Jr. versus Joshua rematch card December 7th. The DAZN curse strikes again. Bro, how many fights has been canceled for one reason or another? So another Joshua Ruiz in Saudi Arabia, you have another undercard fight, a puncher, Scott Quigg, who was in training, and now he messed up his arm, and he's off the card. You had Gerald Big Baby Miller and Joshua. Miller failed a drug test. You had Carlos Takam and Usyk. Usyk messed up his bicep. You had Usyk versus Tyrone Sprong, and then Sprong failed a drug test. You had Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora on the undercard to Regis Prograde, Joseph Parker got bit by a spider. You had Murat Gassiev, who was already supposed to move up to heavyweight twice and fight Joey DeVecco. Both fights he pulled out of. You had Zolani Tete, who was supposed to fight Donaire on the World Boxing Super Series on DAZN. Fight got canceled. Bro, How many? This is just off the top of my head. Not even Andrade versus Saunders, bro. This is a lot of fight. People. You have Lawrence Okoli, another Eddie Hearn fighter. He's injured right now. You have Daniel Roman, another Eddie Hearn fighter. He was supposed to come back. His fight got canceled. Bro, how many fights get canceled because of injury or some other bullshit or drugs or whatever on DAZN? You had Ryan Garcia. This wasn't Eddie Hearn, but it's still DAZN. Ryan Garcia versus Avery Sparrow. He's supposed to be at the weigh-in. Oh, the sheriff's arrested Avery Sparrow because he has a warrant in another state. How many fights is this? I told you, who came up with the DAZN curse? Me, because this is what I seen, and I'm honest. Now you have Scott Quigg, who can't fight on the Ruiz-Joshua card because he's injured. Scott Quigg is injured. You had Anthony Fowler, who was supposed to fight, or Fitzgerald was supposed to fight Brian Rose. He got in. Bro, what? How many fights is this? It's like every card, there's somebody hurting, fighting, bro. Fight, pull out, drugged. This is crazy. Everybody has it happen at some point, but god damn. This is crazy. This is insane, bro. Like, how many fights has this been? And it's getting beyond the point, and I love it because this is what we work towards, where new media is leading the charge and speaking up on these issues. And it's so many loose ends. You can't just say new media is hating when I'm giving you all these examples of what I'm saying. And that's why you notice when I first start saying this stuff, it's always instant hate. Oh, you're hating, blah, blah, blah. You know, right now they shutting the fuck up because they know they can't explain their way out of it. This is all fact. I'm showing you receipts. But wait, there's more. If you want the ether to continue, I got more. Y'all, should I just stop? I'll stop if y'all want me to stop. Hey, Road 3 is a fool. He said, Ego, let's be real, bro. From September 2018 to September 2019, DAZN has had one pay-per-view worthy fight, and that was Canelo Jacobs. Even at $10 a month, that's $120 for a pay-per-view fight. Sounds like a ripoff to me. Oof. Oof. If y'all want me to get these likes up, man, if y'all want me to keep going, but wait, there's more style. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want me to, I'll keep going. Bro, it is, when I tell you I put my mind to something and we gonna see that through. I told you, new media, we the new drip. We control the narrative. There's no off button now. I told you guys to leave me alone. Y'all kept wanting to argue, so touche. Now you guys have a ton of loose ends that old media, because old media refused to leave me alone. Now you getting Ego Valley. Now you gonna get the work. This is what you said you wanted, right? So get this ether. Another DAZN issue that's not making sense for the greater good of boxing and the long term of boxing. Bow. Canelo Kovalev, because you know they file the reports with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. It's mandatory. So somebody pulled the reports, which is about the time frame because the fight ended, almost a week later. Somebody pulled the reports filed with the commission and posted the stats. This person, Jedi Goodman. Canelo Kovalev box office report at the MGM. The Gate did 8 million. They sold 10,000, bro. They sold 10,000 tickets for a Canelo fight, bro. And they comped 1,600 tickets. So, listen, y'all not finna play me, bro. Y'all not finna play me. I told you. You said it was my credibility. You know, new media's credibility. Oh, them guys don't know what they're talking about. So now let the games begin. So the official filed commission report. I am not the smartest brother in the world, but 10,005 tickets plus 1,643 doesn't equal the announced attendance of 14,000 that Golden Boy released. Just like Top Rank did with Tyson Fury, huh? Funny how that works. So it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good at all. They said Canelo sold 10,005. So he sold 10,000. So everything. Oh my gosh, bro. The official paperwork. This is what it showed. That Canelo Alvarez sold 10,000. Bro, that's pretty easy math. You know, that's 8. So they sold 11, or not sold. In the building, they had 11,648 people. You know, I don't even have to get a calculator for that, because it's pretty flat numbers. So they said that the fight had 14,400. You know, they said it had 14,400 people or 14,500. And yeah, the commission filed report says 10,000. Because I don't even count comps. That means the motherfucker got in free. Like, I have covered so many fights that I get comp rooms in Vegas. I'm not paying for those nights. Bro, they barely hit 10,000. It is over for old media. So when I tell you that fight looked fake as fuck, and when Blue Blood Sports TV, shout out to my guy, when he tells you, I don't know, that looked crazy, that looked weird. Canelo's star power in his next fight, if he does not fight someone we want to see, good luck with that, because the results are in. When I tell you on my channel that new media, we control the narrative, now you see. When I tell you on my channel that Canelo's star power is shrinking, is waning, right? Now you guys see. When I tell you on my channel that UFC 244 is a big deal and they shouldn't have put Canelo Kovalev on the, listen, we have an intruder. He got the Joker, look, he got the Joker mask on his avatar. When I tell you that Canelo shouldn't be competing with such a big main event, UFC 244, once again, you see the reason why I was saying it. Old media said I was saying it because I was hating. Does this look like I'm hating? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Why did Canelo do 10,005 tickets, bro? And then, see, bro, it feels so good to be new media. You cannot now, after when I told you guys Canelo shouldn't compete with UFC 244, they said I was hating. So now when you see Canelo's numbers were clearly affected because his star power is shrinking, plus he had to deal with UFC 244, you said that was not a problem. So you can't now flip it and say, oh, he only had 10,000 people because of UFC 244, because y'all said he wouldn't be affected by it. So either way, per usual, old media is trapped. And to add, I told you, I don't forget stuff. I remember when Eddie Hearn said Wilder, he lied. Blue Blood, he can tell you, he was there too. When Wilder fought Brazil, there was more than 6,000 people. There was like 13,000, some shit, like 14,000 people. Eddie Hearn lied and said Wilder sold 6,000. And I'm like, where did he get that number from? So you mean to tell me they comped 6,000 tickets, 7,000 tickets? Come on, bro. No, there's no company that would comp that many tickets for that size fight, you know, because you would end up being at a loss, and like, it doesn't even make sense. 6,000, 7,000 tickets. But once again, I remember. So DAZN repeatedly has people that are working with them that are putting out false misinformation with no merit, not even trying to prove it. Not even trying to prove it. Oh, Broner punched Tank. Where'd that come from? No, Ellie Sekback's with him and filming him. Right next to him, they laughing and joking and playing games and shit. Where did this fight come from? How come nobody got it on tape? Eddie Hearn saying Wilder Brazil did 6,000, 5,000 tickets, and old media ran with that. But he ain't saying nothing about Canelo's numbers that were filed with the Athletic Commission. Bro, it is so over when I tell you this. When I tell you that old media is dead. So it's just, there's nothing you can do. Canelo, they announced when he fought Jacobs. Look, when they announced the Jacobs fight at T-Mobile, they said he did 20,000. But then they said he sold 5,730 plus 1,388 comps, which still don't add up to 20,000. So either way, in the T-Mobile arena with Jacobs, he did more seats. So once again, bro, you guys are trapped. Remember I tell you what they do to black fighters? They're like, oh, this guy doesn't sell. He won't sell, won't. How come Jacobs had a higher attendance than Kovalev? Canelo Jacobs, those two pairings, a black fighter and a Mexican fighter, had a higher attendance than a Mexican fighter and a Russian fighter. But once again, when they tell you, oh, who wants to see the Andrade fight? He can't sell. Charlo can't sell. Then why did so Jacobs does better numbers at least than a guy 2 weight classes higher than Canelo. 1 weight class higher than Canelo. 2 weight classes from his last fight. And based on the matchup, it sells less. So you mean to tell me Charlo, Andrade, undefeated fighters, unlike Jacobs, who wasn't undefeated when he fought Canelo and had a recent loss to Golovkin, lost by stoppage before, that does better numbers than Kovalev? Come on, bro. It's looking crazy for y'all. Bro, it is so over for old media. All that bullshit you talking, all that shoot 'em up shit y'all be talking. Look, Canelo's gate was 8.1 million. Bro, their gate didn't even do what they paid Kovalev. How much money is DAZN? Like, let's really answer this. Your live gate, okay. Bro, listen. You're not doing pay-per-view. You never release your numbers, so we don't know how many subscribers tune in to each fight. You don't pay-per-view is 7 to 8 times cheaper than DAZN. 6 times, somewhere in that, right? Never release numbers. Canelo is alleged to get $35 million. Kovalev is alleged to get $12 million. So with no pay, just simple mathematics. You know how Logan Paul was like, oh, what's 9 times 9? 81. What's 7 times 6? Right? 42. Like, when he's doing the math, let's do some simple math for you guys. Right? Let's do some simple ass fucking math. No pay-per-view, which is 5 to 8 times more expensive depending on whose pay-per-view it is, right? No pay-per-view prices, a cheaper price point, a crazy hiked up salary. Canelo making $35 million. Kovalev was stated to get $12 million. That's $47 million. That's $50 million. It's closer to 50 than anything, right? That's $50 million just on your main event. Plus, Ryan Garcia was upset about his pay. So he worked out a deal and you had to pay him. So let's just say you gave him, I'm just going to say 3 million just to make it a nice round number. Between Ryan Garcia, Kovalev, and Canelo, you have paid $50 million. No pay-per-view, and your gate filed report paperwork says you gained 8.1 million. You made boxing look terrible by bowing down and waiting for Dana White's UFC 244. Your gate hasn't even accomplished what you had to pay Kovalev. Then on top of that, DAZN has a 2-3 fight contract with Kovalev that should he lose, he can come back on the network, right? Who wants to watch Kovalev's next fight and he just got slept with 2 or 3 punches in a fight he was winning by a smaller person? So you're giving him $12 million plus comeback fights. Y'all tell me that math makes sense to you. Your gate did not do what Kovalev made. Who did, what part of the game is this? What, like, honestly, like, we got to start asking the tough questions, y'all. What part of the game is this? What part of the game is this, man? Bro, let's use it in terms of dope. Let's say you have a brick. You pay $25 for a brick. Right? You pay $25 for a brick. And then you sell it for, pennies on a dollar. Like, you sell it for an incredible price. You sell it for like $1. And then you make $5,000 from the brick. 5,000 bag, whatever. You made $5,000, but it cost you 25. Something don't make sense with that math, bro. How you gonna pay 25 for the brick and only get 5 off of it? Explain that. Explain how that's profitable. How is that profitable? Your live gate did a couple million under what you had to pay the B side. The B side was Kovalev, obviously. Canelo's the superstar, whatever. So your B side got more than your live gate. When have you ever bro, when Canelo fought Mayweather, it was on pay-per-view for one thing. 2, Canelo, look it up. His listed salary, baseline salary, was $5 or $6 million. He made all of his money from distribution rights in like Mexico, and then the fight sold 2.2 million, 2.4 million pay-per-views. So he made his money on the incredible money on the back end because it was a success. DAZN has alleviated or eliminated the whole pay-per-view mantra, and they haven't used it. And now they're overpaying Canelo. His stock is dropping, and they're paying his B side more than the actual fight made sense. Or what? Hold on, you're actually making more sense than him. They're paying the B side more than the live gate made. What? And then on top of that, you look at future fights. Chavez Jr. versus Jacobs could be disastrous with him dodging VADA and being not cleared to fight in one state could be disastrous. With him, bad habits and maybe not making weight or pulling out or injury could be disastrous. Triple G ducking Derevyanchenko to fight mandatory Kamil Cismeta, Steve Rolls type of fight. How are you going to really make some money off of that? What state are you going to put that in to maximize your dollar? Triple G ain't selling like he once was because his name ain't linked to Canelo. This shit look crazy. DAZN, they should, like, it's to the point with all this shit public. As a company, I would start hacking people and rebuild or refocus or have a meeting or some shit. But this look crazy. This look crazy. This look crazy. Here, Jake Donovan. He also writes for a major boxing. Live gate receipts for Canelo Kovalev. Gate sold comp. So this is the pooled paperwork. So that's more than one person. You know, this is like major people reporting this. Major writers. This is live gate receipts for Canelo Kovalev per Nevada State Athletic Commission. So these are the official documents from them. Just like Tyson Fury, notice the discrepancy of the announced attendance. That's the new thing. Well, I mean, maybe it's always been the thing, but we're starting to see it more and more. So where are all the Canelo, the man fans that said I was stupid and he's the face of boxing and his star power is not dwindling? Where are you guys? Once again, he sold 10,000 tickets in a building that holds probably 16. Because I know it don't hold as much as a T-Mobile, but we could look that up. You know, new media shit. I'll look it up for y'all. MGM Grand. Where are all the people that said I was stupid for saying Canelo shouldn't compete with the BMF fight? They said, oh, no, man, I had a guy literally tell me in the comment section, he says Mexicans are going to watch, they're not going to watch Nate Diaz, they're going to watch Canelo. That's what he told me. He said nobody's checking for Nate Diaz and Masvidal. Bam. So he sold 10,000 in the MGM, which holds 16.8. I told you old media is dead, bro. It holds 16.8, and he did 5 tickets over 10,000. But when I tell you Deontay Wilder is becoming the face of boxing, and Andy Ruiz and these other guys like Errol Spence did more than that. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter at the Staples Center did that, bro. Logan Paul. I mean, I don't know anything about the ticket sales. Logan Paul KSI might do more than that, but I know for a fact because I have the email that the Staples Center, they did more for Spence versus Porter. Spence versus Porter did more than that. So you got Spence, and then don't get me started, Spence Mikey Garcia. So we already know that. We already know that fight did way more. Look. This was the announced attendance at the Staples Center, 16.7. And I never seen no reporter pull up no paperwork that showed a number far off from that. I told y'all. Name, show somebody that has the Nevada State or the California State Athletic Commission report that says that Errol Spence Porter did nothing like those numbers and didn't really do 16.7. Y'all got some real life explaining to do. I'm out. About to eat some lunch. What time? Yeah, I'm about to get some lunch. Hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for supporting new media. This stuff does not make sense. You know, paying Canelo 35 mil, Kovalev 12 mil, Gate making 8. Bro, Ryan Garcia, we don't know what you okay, you have to understand. I don't know what concessions did, but how much money do you think they made in concessions? Cuz even okay, listen. The Gate did 8 million basically. Even if they did 4 million in concessions and t-shirts for a fight that nobody really asked for, Canelo Kovalev, that's crazy amount. That would be $12 million, which is what you paid Kovalev. So where's the rest of the 35 million coming from? No pay-per-view and no announced viewership numbers from DAZN. If DAZN, when Canelo fought Jacobs, they said it did 600,000 concurrent. In fact, that is the only number from DAZN that they have publicly released. Right? So if Canelo Kovalev, which had this huge surge, which I told you was bullshit, if it did better than 600,000, their only announced viewership numbers for any DAZN card, 100 fights, 100 nights, if it trumped that and did 800,000, a million, why wouldn't they announce that? Why wouldn't they have a press release and say, man, we did 1 million with this Kovalev fight? Plus, we know it didn't probably most likely trump what happened in the summertime with Canelo Jacobs, which had higher attendance in-house and didn't have a fiasco with UFC 244 and wasn't competing with a major UFC 244 BMF. So you know the attendance went down. You know likely the viewership, and the only reason I can say likely is because DAZN refuses to release the numbers. That's probably why they're going so heavy on the KSI Logan Paul. Like, damn, Canelo ain't doing it. His last fight, we scheduled it and went up against a monster. We went up against Dana White, UFC 244, Nate Diaz, Masvidal. That wasn't smart, which I told you from the beginning. So that's probably why they're going so heavy on Logan Paul. Let's try to abuse these YouTube fans to purchase the fight. He said DAZN has to be a drug front. I don't know what. It looked like they laundering money or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what they doing, but this shit look crazy. This should look insane. So, what if Logan Paul KSI does a higher gate? Then DAZN has made Logan Paul KSI the face of boxing. Logan Paul the face of boxing now, thanks to DAZN. Dope. Wow. DAZN curse. I gotta read this stuff y'all sending me. Y'all sending me hella shit. Y'all blowing me up on Twitter. Bro. Anyway, I said what I had to say. I said what I said. Canelo's star power, do you believe me now, has went down. Bro, the man sold 10,000 tickets. Wilder will probably do better than that. I think he will. Staples Center. Lakers been playing good. Oh yeah, Wilder gonna beat that. So once again, I know it hurts, especially the racist motherfuckers on old media. It hurts because you're like, oh, nobody cares about Wilder. And you know what the funny thing is, bro? I don't forget this shit. Remember when Eddie Hearn was mocking Wilder versus Fury? First of all, Eddie Hearn says Wilder Fury wasn't gonna happen. And then when it was announced, he said it still wasn't going to happen. And then when they were doing press conferences and it showed every indication that it was going to happen, then he switched again to a third standpoint and he mocked. They made $1 million and 25 million. Oh, he was like Anthony Joshua. he would fall out if he only made $1 million and 25 million. Well, yeah, he fell out a couple months later when Andy Ruiz fought him. Yeah, he fell out all right. And now his stock has plummeted. And now you put him in an immediate rematch must-win scenario. So, Eddie Hearn has gotten too big for his britches with these comments. Them hour-long, I told you, in America, nothing goes down unless we involve new media. The UK thought you could save him. You can't save this man. This is a whole different country. You have to come to America gracious and ready to work with people, and not what Eddie Hearn was doing. And you're seeing it. That's why people like Al Heyman and Bob Arum are probably laughing. I know Bob Arum's laughing because he talked about like Eddie Hearn don't know. He said it. He don't know nothing about American U.S. boxing. Bro, Eddie is looking crazy right now. Moving fights where people dodge drug tests and doing anything. YouTuber fight, trying to make more YouTuber fight. They just doing whatever, trying to get relevant. Signing Triple G when he don't even look the same. Bro, it's just looking crazy. It's looking real crazy. And the worst part about it is timing. Timing is everything. There's too many badass fighters for people to be too preoccupied with people who ain't got it together. Look it's no coincidence. Every fucking dope fight that we've seen this year, how many of them were 2-belt unification consolidation fights? You guys don't think this is by design? Everything I stand for is showing up, and you guys see it. Everything. You think that's not by design? That some of the rawest fights we've seen this year happen to be fights where two guys were champions. There were fights that looked good on paper, and there were unifications and consolidation fights. Donaire versus Inoue, it was a great fight. Inoue, champion. Donaire was a champion. They were the finalists for the World Boxing Super Series. Regis Prograis, same thing. Finalist for the World Boxing Super Series in a unification. To that point, Prograis had been looking good. To that point, Josh Taylor had been looking good versus the people in the tournament, Ryan Blue Chip Martin, blah, blah, blah. Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. Unification. WBC IBF guy. Artur Beterbiev versus Vodstick. Top rank. Unification. 2 belts on the line. Pacquiao Thurman, a consolidation of the WBA Super and the WBA Regular. Maurice Hooker versus, what's the name? Maurice Hooker versus Jose Ramirez. Unification, right? And then you can throw in J-Rock Williams versus Hurd, which wasn't a unification, but the guy had already unified. And that was Jared Hurd, unified with Edislani Lara, and J-Rock was, I think, his mandatory. And then they fought. So, once again, the truth is us. Only dudes moving units in Pimp Juice and us. There's a reason. The fights that actually looked like they were worth a damn on paper turned out to be worth a damn. They were the best versus the best in some capacity, or part of the best versus the best. That's what tends to happen. But Canelo Kovalev, some bullshit nobody asked for, except for Golden Boy and Canelo's team, turned out to look like some bullshit. FAF, look fake as fuck to me. Something about it doesn't add up. So this is by design, people. Boxing is not rocket science. If it looked like shit, it smelled like shit, you gonna put your finger in it and taste it? I don't know. Even though it smells like boo-boo. Not Andre. No, it just smells like boo-boo, like dookie. It smells like dookie. So if it smells like dookie and it looks like dookie, you gonna put your hand in it and be like, okay, it's dookie. This is absolutely dookie. But hell no, bro. There ain't nobody finna do that. So if it look like shit, man, come on, bro. If it look like shit, smell like shit, yeah. Even though it looks like dookie, it looks like caca. It looks like dookie. It smells like dookie. I'm going to put my finger in it to confirm the dookie. That's actually dookie. Like, you a fucking idiot, bro. Like, it looked like dookie. It smelled like dookie. And you had to just be sure instead of just leaving it the fuck alone. That's what boxing fans do. It'd be looking like some bullshit. Triple G versus Terrell Soretta, whoever the fuck this is. Anderson Cooper, whoever the fuck he fighting. Camille Shashesha. And then when it turned out to look like Steve Rolls, we'll use him because that's already happened. Triple G, Steve Rolls, I tell you, I'm like, what the fuck? Who is he? This motherfucker look like Bill Bellamy, Jerry Rice, somebody. Who the fuck is he? Oh, that's Steve Rolls. You guys, you be prepared. But prepare for what? To fall asleep? This shit look like trash. Like, and then when it is trash, oh yeah, I mean, Steve Rolls got rolled on, but still, it could have been a good fight. Man, shut the fuck up. And bro, boxing fans want to play stupid all the time. Stuff is under their nose and they try to play dumb. You see Canelo's star power fading. People aren't playing the games, the A side and all that. There's too much good shit going on in boxing. J-Rock, he's not being ridiculed, right? David Benavidez, Andy Ruiz, Wilder, Luis Ortiz, Inoue, Donaire, Regis Prograis, Josh Tate. None of these people are being ridiculed because they're not doing it. Better be it, Vaughtson. None of these people are being ridiculed because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing in boxing. Period. If you do what you're supposed to be doing, you do what the fans are asking to do, boom. That's it. So that's why I am a little bit suspicious about KSI Logan Paul on DAZN, because I don't know enough about this to get all hyped, and it's a shot in the dark. I don't know. I mean, 0-0 guy and a 0-0 guy. People keep trying to compare it to Mayweather McGregor. That was two professional fighters at least fighting, and they had more gift to gab, in my opinion, in terms of like mouthpiece to promote. Like this, to me, I don't know. Maybe it's their age. I don't even know how old they are, but KSI Logan Paul is just kind of, it's a little, what their insults a little bit too juvenile for me. You know, like, oh, JJ got no dick. I didn't even know who JJ was. I didn't even know that was KSI. I thought his name was KSI. And then he's talking about JJ from Good Times and all that. Anyway, good luck to old media. Y'all dead to the motherfucker. The king. Shout out to everyone. Icy, what's up, boy? It's looking bad, man. I told you Canelo star power, DAZN curse. Man, y'all know what I said. Good luck to everybody. Everybody have a good day.